Welcome back to Sunday Chats. It's Jolie and Jackie. Hi, Jackie. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. I had a great weekend. Well, I had a great weekend. I had a very low key do nothing weekend, and I loved it. You know,
Excellent,
it was a
excellent, excellent.
much needed.
Well,
Um,
I am a total liar because I said last week I was going to put that bag together live and I never did it. It is still
ooh,
sitting exactly where it was because I was busy chill pilling
life.
around the property. I've developed a new game with my chickens. They now sit on my lap. We tried our first hugs. We have a lot of blueberries, picked a lot of blueberries, and now we have planned out how we're going to do our second big garden because the corn is as high as an elephant's eye. It's over my head. So
Well, you do have to let it dry. You know when the picket, it's when it looks like it's dead,
it's
pretty
not,
much.
yeah, we're not picking
Yeah.
it. It's just, yeah. All
Oh,
right.
is it
Hello,
different?
Jennifer.
Raccoons.
Hello, Christiana, Jeanette, Maria. And we gave our first dozen eggs to the neighbor. So, because we had so many.
Nice.
We had
How many eggs
two,
were your
like
three little
a
chickens?
dozen, a dozen and a half in the refrigerator. And then, I mean, that we had already boiled. And then, because they make good snacks. And then, or to put on a salad. And then, or to make deviled eggs. And then we had enough to, give away another dozen. But anyway,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Do the
So,
neighbors love you?
yeah, sure.
Or-
No. Anyway, so this is Betty's eggs. She's one of the white and red ones. Jackie. I'm showing you the egg.
That's a pretty egg. It's a brown egg.
That's Betty's egg. Okay. These are Wilma's eggs. They're a little darker.
Tanner, yeah.
And we call her Itsy, but Pebbles egg. Here's Pebbles egg.
Doing chicken talk. Oh, they're all three shades of different shades, lighter to darker.
Yes. Welcome to Chicken Talk. Hi, Brian. All
I'm about to have
right.
a bagel itch. Hang on. Oh, okay. Woo! That was almost. Um, Jackie has a
I
back
did order
problem, as
some
you all
things for
know.
spring. I just wanted some. Co-
Was what?
Hello.
That was a weird blip. Did you hear me?
Uh-uh.
Uh-oh. Can anybody hear me?
Blueberry. I can hear you.
Okay. It's connect. Wait. Okay, I'm connected. Woohoo! Yeah. Hello. Hi. Me too, says Joe Winnie. Me too, what? Oh, you're living the dream? Lurking. My grandmother's quilt. My great grandmother.
Ooh.
Whose quilt was this? Great grandmother. Um,
Ooh.
so my sister
Jolie,
was
me
like,
too.
why do
What's
you have Yeah, I don't know. I think living the dream with your comment and then um oh, so they hear us both. Um
oops.
oh, so they hear us both.
Okay. Hello, Winnie. That bag that you got from Naomi is, oh my God.
Amazing.
Hello, Winnie. That bag that you got from Naomi. Why is this not
I'm
turning down?
echoing.
It's this. I've got it.
Okay.
It's got the child protector, case on it. That's how I take care of my iPad.
Well, yeah, because they fall. I mean,
They
hello.
go all over the house.
They're
It's in
like
the bed
$800.
sometimes. Yeah.
It needs to be protected. Okay. Now I think I have myself situated.
Okay, all
Was looking
right.
for something, couldn't find it. Um, yeah, Winnie,
So we
we love
got,
your bag.
yeah, that thing was awesome. We have 4 blueberry bushes now, and man, between us and the chickens, we're keeping them eating. There's a lot.
Well, I mean, they're happy. You're happy. So now that you have 3 chickens, do you think that's the good number of chickens, or you should have had more, fewer? You
Hi,
know,
Morella. I think it's the perfect number.
yeah, an odd number.
Yeah,
Yeah, Winnie says it's an awesome bag. She's an
it
amazing
is.
artist. I mean, her art is amazing. I seeing the video, Winnie, of her with the in the just the plain leather, that was just amazing to see that. And then to see how it ended up, all that work she did to it and how pretty it was. I'm just like, that is I don't even want to know how many hours it took her to sew that, you know.
Enjoy your wings, Ronnie. Yeah, the forming of the leather though, I mean it's just it's magic. Anyway, I ate salad out of my garden today, the inside garden. Yeah,
Hey,
I should have Naomi do my first 3 chickens because, who knows how long they're going to live. We're not quite sure of their, uh,
I think that's
pedigrees
brilliant.
because they're all
I
mixed
think that's
up. Yeah.
um I sent her pictures. I sent her pictures of Pugsley and Wednesday so that she can make charms into them.
Yeah.
Make them into charms. I'd like to do it before the end times. So that's my new thing. As I get new house, as I get new friends, new furry friends, we're gonna have you know them immortalized
We're
on
going to do it before
canvas
they're
of some
gone.
type.
Okay. Oh, you
Yes.
meant the end times
Yeah.
of the dogs, not the end times of all of us.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. No, so I did not go
Yeah.
to church today. I played hooky. I'm like, nope, not doing it. I woke up. James was up. I looked at him and says, I'm not going. And he says, I'm not
Hi,
going. I'm like,
Katie.
okay, we're staying.
Okay,
We're staying home.
Costco.
I said, listen,
I
oh,
hope find
Costco?
everything you need at Costco. All right. Sorry, I talk over you a little bit, but it's just saying hi to people. It's not
No,
really like.
I was lurking. Oh no, I my church does a service online, so they broadcast
Yeah.
their service. I just watched it online, and then I went live
So you
after
can
the
lurk at
sermon, and I
church.
had well, yeah, I can. I totally can. And I was ranting afterwards because I was just like, it wasn't about church. I wasn't ranting about church, but I've seen one too many videos today. And AKB Bags just released one that she's over Louis Vuitton. Um,
Oh,
Mel
she did.
Melber just did a Mel Melber just did a video that she's over Louis Vuitton. And a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Really?
not the point. It's not even the pricing that's killing people's want for the bag. It's the customer service that if you feel like you're shopping at H&M, why am I shopping
Yes,
with
it
you,
is.
Louis? Yeah, that's what it is. And that's all the crux
Yeah.
of all these
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
you know. It's like if you're gonna make me feel like I'm shopping,
I've already been over.
you've been there a year
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
Hmm.
I've been there. So it was a year ago. I already said I'm done with them.
So I think it's just catching up
Customer
to more and more and
service.
more people.
The salespeople are nice, but they're paid to be nice. All right. And then when you have, why am I disappeared? I
Well,
don't know what's going on. Anyway, we are in the midst of a thunderstorm, so that might have something to do with it. Oh, good. Congratulations on doing your. They can't run Winnie off, she says. That's good.
Winnie is a diehard. Winnie is diehard because Winnie's
Uh huh.
customer service, even though she knows her essay, I would have left. I'm like, girl, I can't believe you're still in it. I'm like, I would have been like, no, no, ma'am.
Oh yes, that whole story. Yes, I probably would have said, "How the hell with this?"
I mean, that's
Yeah,
just one
I'll be
example
getting
of
some new
many. Like
clothes
I was
from LL
telling,
Bean. I either order from LL Bean or Ralph Lauren. That's it, pretty much.
Don't be a
That's right,
quitter.
Winnie. Don't be a
I
quitter.
missed that. Where is the LL Bean comment?
No, that was me. I was telling you.
Oh,
Like this
oh
dress
yeah,
is
I
from
love
LL
LL Bean.
Bean.
Yeah,
I love
L.
LL
This
Bean
is a
because
Ralph
it's like
Lauren.
cotton.
So this is a Ralph Lauren men's undershirt. So I get it in the 2XL because that's just the way I roll. And the reason, so when the same t-shirt has the polo pony up on the breast pocket, where the breast pocket would be the upper right breast, it's a very expensive shirt. When you put the polo pony at the hem, this is how you can
Yeah.
tell this is an undershirt and not an outer shirt. It becomes like a $20 shirt. It was a pack of three for, I don't know, $50 or something versus one shirt for $50 because the polo pony went down south versus up north. I'm like, I don't care where that damn polo pony is. Just give me the shirt. It's cotton.
Yeah, Winnie, I was referring to your P9 saga. Yes, I
Well, they're
love
not
the
called.
Ralph Lauren t-shirts. They're very, very soft.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and they do shrink because they are cotton. Um, that is the nature of the material. So anyway, I'm using this bag tomorrow, I think. I don't know. I might wake up and change my mind. I'm doing field work tomorrow, so I just kind of this is a bag my sister found me, so I'm thinking about using it, but we'll see how it goes. This is a cute little dumplingish, roundish. I don't
It's
know
cute.
what brand. Um,
Well,
oh,
that the brand that we discussed earlier, TIRAS, is in fact a bag brand. But I
okay.
didn't get very
This is
far. I didn't get very far before we went live, so
I'll have to look it
did I
up
look it up on here?
afterwards to see what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
here. See, I was looking it up.
Well, here's the thing, like Jeanette, I love my Louis Vuitton also. I love my Louis Vuitton, but what's happening in the community is a lot of people are getting dis disheartened and over it with how they're being treated from Louis Vuitton. Not the products. I think they still love the products well, except for those
Wow.
few quality issues that people are
Hmm.
pointing out more and more often. Yeah, yeah. So,
No, but I'm not
but
getting rid
I
of my
read,
old Louis bags at all. In fact, my bag of the day is this
yay, Sprouts for the win.
because my
Um,
phone fits in here with my keys and wallet. And I just did some really, really close to the house running around, so I did not need a bag. So.
This
Oh,
is my
and
bag.
okay, show. Yes.
So I used this bag today. Look, I showed everybody my update. I glued it, I think on Friday, and it's set. And I did a little bit of extra gluing on the sides to make it
Oh, that's cute.
cinch down really good. And then
They
this is actually the front on this side, but I actually
it looks
prefer this
like
side.
it's meant to be with that bag because of the colors.
Yeah, totally. And I'm so happy with this bag. I used it at dinner. We went to dinner and ate way too much food. And James and I are in the super depressed mode, so we're not in the best of companies. We just wallowed. The sack. I love that. That one's so pretty. Does anybody
Yeah.
else carry the sack bags? Um, it's
I
just
carry it
like,
during the summer, and then when it gets really hot, I go down to that. And this is so nice because that has good organization in it. And this has fantastic organization in it. It's very, very good. What's going on in the chats? Are there any
I am
P9 updates? It is.
mum is
It's a
the word
really cute
apparently.
Marilla.
So this is one of the bags that I showed in one of my very first videos 2 years ago. This is one of my Dooney
Yeah.
and Burke bags. Now, this Dooney bag, the strap was too short or too long. I'm sorry. Too long and too short. Okay, that's wrong. It was a long shoulder strap, but too short for a crossbody on me. There, that's how we go. So it didn't look good on me as a crossbody because the strap was too short, which is unusual for Dooney, but this is a very old Dooney. And here's the Dooney duck back here. I took this to a leather store here in town and I had them shorten the strap. And then I had them put the pad of suede. You can
Oh,
see this?
yes.
How this is
Hmm.
So they stitched on the suede. Now I think I would have just glued on the suede. I'm not really keen on how they stitched it. You can see some of the um issues. I may
Yeah.
fix this. I haven't used this in a long time. Um it was tucked away for a long time, but when you wear it now, it's perfect. This is the perfect
Does
length.
it have to have the stitching, or can you candle lighter it
Yeah,
with one of those electric
I'm
candle
gonna yeah,
lighters?
I'm going to as soon as I can find where. Well, I have a lighter. I don't have one of those. I should get one of those fancy zapper things,
Yeah.
because it would
It's a
work
little
better.
cleaner
So I'm
because
gonna use
the
this.
flame's not so large. Yeah.
Yeah,
Winnie
we're
says that
gonna
she
just.
has a P9 on the way.
Yay! We
So,
have an
ladies
update.
and gentlemen, Winnie is expecting. Okay.
This has been a long and stressful birth. She's been wanting this thing for like what, a year and a half now.
I love orcas, Jennifer. My go-to bag is a $40 Lululemon belt bag with an extender from Amazon. The extender is a game changer. Lululemon now does
Yes.
have long strap versions that are long enough for me.
Oh, I need to see that then because I never looked because I just assumed the straps. I went to Uniqlo because Uniqlo has a bag that I really was a big viral thing about a year ago, and I went to go look at them. They're not long enough for my round self. But
Oh,
Lululemon, if it has a long enough strap, maybe I'll look at it.
I haven't had a problem with the straps, but I didn't get the Lululemon one. I did have a black crossbody that was another piece that I took to England with me when I even needed some additional space or wanted to, like, you know, just add a little bit more. Um, it's just like the Lululemon bag pretty much, but I got it from I was a member of now I can't remember the name of it. I'm blanking.
Thank you.
It's a
So this bag,
fitness place where you can be a member and buy the
Athleta,
clothes. Fabletics.
Fabletics, yeah. So this bag was made in the United States. One of the older bags. Most of the bags now are all made somewhere else, but I still like these bags, and I still say if you're going to use them, modify them to make them work for you. Fix them, adjust them, add a patch, take away stuff, add rivets, do whatever you want.
I just got these
Make it work
today.
for you.
I just got these
For your
today.
bag,
Yeah, I haven't opened them to see how they work. Yeah. Remember I said I wanted to put a top
yeah.
handle on the Coach backpack. I don't know how these work though.
Ronnie's question: if Peter Dooney dies, do you think Dooney will go downhill or will it end up like Coach? I think, and this is shocking coming from me, I think they're going to have to modernize a little bit, and I think their prices will have to go up. I do not know how they're selling these bags at these prices as it is. Um, Honestly, I do not understand how they can survive as a company with the prices that you can get some of these bags at brand new. But I actually think their product line might be too large. And that's shocking. But I think they have too many different styles. And I think they might have to. That's just my opinion as somebody who's. One of the biggest criticisms Junie has is that they don't move their styles very often. And right now, as the styles shift, Junie's like in 20 years ago. It looks like the same Junie. I think their
Yeah,
products, their
they
design,
do.
and their silhouettes are amazing, but I think they need to modernize it a bit to fit in with the times. And maybe I think the way they need to do that is actually reduce their product line. I think they offer too many silhouettes.
A lot of them
Shocking,
are a
I
lot
know,
alike.
shocking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're similar. Yeah. Do you have uh Peter Dooney is not young, and his name's not Peter Dooney. Actually, it is Peter Dooney. Sorry, it's Peter Dooney, and I forgot Berkey's name. He was the first investor in the Dooney. Um, the Dooney and Burke Company as a company have been here for 50 years. This is their 50th year in business. So, is it 50 years? 19. Yeah, they started in 1975, and it's 2025. It's literally 50 years of business. So
Hmm.
he had to be a make the business, start the business, be an adult, do all the things. So he's at least 70, 75, at least 75. I can't imagine him starting that business before he was 25 years old. And if his business has been around for 50 years, um, yeah, the ads
Right.
are very old. Hmm.
Yeah, everything I think needs a refresh.
And they've tried refreshing. I think the issue still is they have too many product lines. I think because they have the new Italian, or not, the new canvas, which I think is great. And they have a pickleball. So they are keeping up with trends. They have a pickleball bag. It's pretty cool. But I think they have too many versions of the satchel and too many variations that people are kind of like, oh, well, my mom had that, or I still have that. And again, they have this classic problem of their bag lasts a long time. So once you have
Hmm.
one, you really don't need to buy another one, unless you really just love having multiples, which I do. I love multiples. So, but guess what I did today? You guys will be so proud of me. So I told myself I would have each week I was going to list 3 items for sale on Poshmark. Well, as
Oh,
of today,
good.
I have two items listed, and I actually ended up trading an item. Now, you haven't ever seen the other item I'm trading away because it was in my inner sanctum. I've only used it once, and I've only had it for like right before YouTube, I think, or right during YouTube. And because it's like, it seems, um, yeah, Ronnie, I was wondering because their strategy seems different from Coach. They don't. The thing about Dooney and Burke is that Dooney doesn't have to have a strategy. They only have to. They own it. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to please investors. I feel like Coach, so they have to please investors. They always have to keep the profits going up. There is no content. There is no let's make it a classic. I mean, yeah, the Tabby right now is a classic. So is the Rogue. But then uh, backtrack a couple years ago, it was the Dreamer and the Cooper, and it was what was that other bag that was really popular? The I think the Ruby, the Ace, all these other bags used to be their it girl. And then as people got tired of that it girl, they came out with the new it girl. And then as that new bag came, they just go with it, and then they move out, and they're it seems like Coach's strategy is every 5 years change out a product line, like brand new bags like this they disappear. And but anyway, I was saying the other thing I meant to tell you is the bag I'm trading um is I've learned this is something I've learned about myself I didn't know. I wear a lot of patterns in my clothing, graphic tees, lots of Disney and cartoons. I used to always wear patterned bags because I always used to wear solid clothes. And then as I got away from wearing Vera Bradley bags, I switched over to solid bags and pattern clothes. And I bought the hydrangea pattern from Dooney and Burke, and I realized I don't use it. I've only used it one time because it's too hard to um, style for me. We see Jolie. It's awesome. Are
There.
you happy with that?
Yes. It's these,
Clips?
they look like that. They look like little butterflies
Hmm.
with only one set of wings. And this is what it looks like on the inside.
Yeah, it works. So is it still, how does the back look? The straps and on the back, does it affect it?
Yes. Now it stops this from sliding. See?
Is
So
that
I
a good
so I
thing?
can use it as a
Oh,
one shoulder
that is a
bag
good,
now.
yep, that is
So
a
it's
good
a
thing.
so one hook and it's a complete fix for
They should
what?
have they should have just sold those with that.
Yeah. So this one
Yeah.
little hook is a complete fix for all my problems that I was having with it.
Hmm.
So, yep. Awesome. Now it's back to
So
it's an easy use bag now.
the hydrangea bag that I'm trading, that I've only, and it's in a style I
Oh,
absolutely
a
love.
hydrangea. I
I
saw one of those
I
on
love
sale.
I love them. But this lady, she was looking for one, and I said, "Well, I have this one up for trade if you want to show me whatever you have, older Dooney. I'm happy as long as you're happy to let it go."
Yeah.
And she showed me one of my. Okay, I keep saying this, but this 2025 is like the year of Jackie's unicorns, guys. It's another one of my unicorn bags, which I didn't even. I stopped
Hi,
hunting
Jen.
because I already have two versions of this bag that I want in every color they ever made. And I just my jaw dropped when I saw that bag for up for grabs. Like, are you sure you're okay letting that one go? Because you don't understand. As a Dooney and Burke collector, the Tasuda bag is like
Let me
it's a
see.
very heavy. I don't have it. It's not here yet, but
Oh.
I have two. But I have one in my back room, but I haven't brought it. Anyway, it's just I am in I said, so I'm going to be sending her the hydrangea bag and an additional extra bag because the bag she's giving me is epically awesome.
Oh,
As
good.
a collector, I'm just like, oh please. And this is so fun because this lady, this is her first time doing a trade, and I'm like, yay! But we're in this buy sell trade group, and most people are buying and selling. I says, hey, want to trade? What are you looking for? I have 500 bags. I'm sure I have it.
Right.
And I did. And normally I don't let go of my Dooney bags, but I realized the only pattern Doonies I want are Disney.
Right.
So if they're not
Well,
Disney, I
maybe
don't
there's
carry it.
some,
I don't carry
those people are vicious who collect those. Good luck in all
vicious,
that. They are vicious.
vicious, vicious. The
I
Disney
know.
collectors, Disneyana in general. If you whether it's pen trading, bags, Loungefly, whether it is the Dooney, the Coach, if you are a Disneyana collector, it is cutthroat. You think the luxury ladies that collect bags are cutthroat and everything has to be perfect. You've never met a Disney fanatic. When you see a Disney fanatic, it is cutthroat. It is like when
Yeah.
you remember the commercials way back when, or the way back when Tickle Me Elmo was It Toy Christmas, and the only way to get it was when you had to stop, you had to go to the toy store. There was no online, and it was like a feeding frenzy. Everybody was trying to get this stupid toy. This is what Disneyana people are like. Literally, we will
Mm-hmm.
go for Disney items, and we will you when Henry's
Mm-hmm.
the seatbelt bag people had their
Mm-hmm.
Maleficent drop, it was like
Nuts.
cutthroat, cutthroat.
I used to deal in Disney bags, but it's a dangerous business, so I decided that needed to get out of that.
It sure as heck is, But you have to have the right Disney bag. Some Disney bags are like, well, we don't like that colorway. But if you get the right one, yes, we will give you $1,000 for that $300 bag.
There's one of the anniversary bags that has mainly Main Street and the original Tomorrowland and Adventureland
Hmm.
and Frontierland from the Magic Kingdom. That was my bag because the first time I went to Disney when I was 4, that's what Disney World looked like. So that was the only bag that I
You
really
wanted.
sought after and carried. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had a Disney Rogue Morella. It was purple. Ooh, tartan backpack. I still have not
The
taken
Disney Road
used
25.
this one yet. So I need to get into this one. But I'm really craving right now because everybody is saying how much they hate LVE. I'm really craving putting on my 35, my Speedy 35, and letting it be a sag bag. So I think that's what I'm going to go into this coming week. I'll get it.
Oh, okay. So you're moving into the bag. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was behind me. I don't think it is.
Oh, Jen, did you love, okay, your chain
What do I do
tabby
with it?
35, do you love it? Because I think that's a beautiful bag. Um,
It must be in my closet. And I did order a new bag. Did you order? And you ordered a new bag.
you ordered a new bag?
Yeah, I wanted a top handle tote that was in the style of I don't know if y'all have heard of Forest Bound, but they're made in New England, and they used to make smaller totes like this, but they have larger ones now. But and they make them out
Oh,
of
you
old
told me. Yeah, I think you
army
showed it to
tents.
me. Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them will have numbers and so the last four people's socials and stuff on them. But I carried this through part of nursing school, so this one's pretty old. But I wanted one that was smaller than this, that was just a top handle carry, because I've been thinking about like a basket bag or a rattan bag, but I don't like those. So I like more to get something more like this to replace it. So I got the Superior Labor petite tote. So it's just going to be a top handle carry. It's 11 and a half inches long. Open
I,
top.
I did buy a bag that I have to pay for somehow, and James is not going to be happy, but I didn't tell him, but I bought it technically before May. So May is my no buy. Um, I'm going to do everything I can not to buy anything, and what I'm going to do is organize my bags and downsize.
Yes.
Downsize. Yeah. So it's not so much downsizing because there is no downsizing. I
I'll
am
do it
not
with you.
naturally gonna go.
Maybe we
I'm
can
not gonna
kind
go
of
from
make little games in there out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go from 500 bags to 200 bags. That's just not going to happen.
No, I know
But
that.
what is going to happen is there's several bags that a good 20 or so that they slip off my shoulder. I don't really use it, or I don't really like this bag. Those are the bags I'm going to try to rehome. You know, like I absolutely adore this zip zip behind me. It's not going anywhere. I
Right.
love this, you know, Marc Jacobs bag. It's not going anywhere. Um,
Right.
my Reed
But you
Karkoff collection, the only place my Reed Karkoff bags go are to Jolie and to Craig.
mhm.
Those are the only people who've gotten those bags out of my collection. I buy them to rescue them, but I have so many, it is somewhat ridiculous. It is ridiculous how many Reed Karkoff bags I have. But they're a disappearing commodity. Disappearing commodity, you know?
Right.
So it's
Yes,
not as if
Winnie,
they're
I
being
hear your
made.
message loud and clear. Um
Speedy is
anyway,
perfect.
Speedy is perfect, but that white correspondence bag that you have, I've been looking for that, and I also was looking for
Wait,
a white tote
you mean the
like
one
my
I haven't
black
used yet?
one. Yeah. And I'm looking for one of those. I found one, but I didn't buy it. And then I'm
You
also
should just
looking
trade it for
for
something else.
an
I'll trade it with
all
you. I haven't even used it. It's
white
been sitting in my
tote.
other room for like a month. Like actually for like 6 months. 6 months. It's been sitting there.
I will give you probably like
We're
every
just
other white bag because I want a white bag that I like. And I
mhm.
have yet to find one. We'll discuss it
See,
later.
just
Okay.
I am literally going to do. I am. I'm thinking about it. I think I might work on it next week or during the week. Doing a private Facebook group for bag trading. You know, bags just up for trade. That like, hey, because it's swapping. It's back. It's a friendship. It's gonna be a private group. So I don't want just to have like everybody in there. I don't know on there. It's just gonna be subscribers, friends of friends, YouTube friends, because you are doing it on your honor system. You know,
Right, yeah.
you'll. So it's like I send you something, you send me something. There is a risk, if you don't know anybody.
Not between
Um,
us.
oh
Like
my
there's
God.
not a
Well,
risk. The only risk between us is I promised Craig I'd send his birthday present a week after his birthday, and then I still have yet to send it. But I can't
Winnie,
use it.
20 pounds? I send you two packages. One is 20 pounds. I can't wait. If that's the one with clothing, my sister is going to be so thrilled. You don't understand. Jenny has told me more than once, Jackie, I do not know what to do when I don't have pants from Winnie because her pants are perfect. Apparently, Winnie's body style and her sizing for pants are Jennifer's favorite hands down, and she is in love. She goes, I don't even have to buy pants anymore. She goes, I have Winnie's pants.
That's
And
excellent.
she totally loves you guys. She goes, what are your friends doing? She wanted to go live so bad Saturday, but I was just not feeling it. I'm like, Jenny, I can't. I have too much. I'm tired. I don't want to. I'm not happy. It's like other shit's happening. I don't want to. So she was all on cloud 10,000, and today she's all in like her moods went. She's tired because she had a dance uh spring recital or whatever. So I don't know, high school drama stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Winnie,
Winnie, did
Winnie
you
thinks
see my
you are
chicken's
the
eggs?
shit.
I brought one of each of their eggs. Well, aren't they lovely? It's
So
the
what
little
new egg
things.
recipes are you coming up with?
What? We share them, and
Your volume, I don't know if it's me or you, but it cuts out.
oh,
Oh, there you go. I don't know. It's weird.
I just pulled it
Um,
closer.
yeah.
Um, um, you can take a bell pepper, cut it in half, clean it out, and well, you cut it in half this way, turn them on their sides, drop an egg in each one, a little salt and pepper, and some cheese, and you got an pretty fairly easy breakfast in your toaster oven.
Wait, how do you do that in your toaster oven?
You take a bell pepper and you cut it in half long ways.
Oh, it's a boat. Got it.
And it's two
Yeah.
more shallow boats. Put an egg in
Hmm.
each with some salt and pepper and a little bit of cheese on top. Stick it in your, whoops, shove it in your mic. Shove it in your toaster oven. You got some breakfast, instant breakfast. It's like, it's fast.
I love eggs. I do. I love eggs. My favorite way to eat eggs though is I beat them, and I'm Asian. I add fish sauce. And then
Yeah.
I fry it in oil, and I eat it with rice. Of course, rice is the bad part, but um the that's the quick way to do it. The better way to do it is to fry a little bit of ground pork, and then you put the egg in there. I mean, it's so good. And the key is the oil has to be really, really hot. The eggs have to foam and bubble up, and then they get a little bit crispy brown. Now, Americans get kind of freaked out when their eggs get a crispy brown anything, but it's
I don't.
actually really good.
I make them that way also. The
Yeah.
overdones, the sunny side ups, the boiled. I don't do poached. We haven't done poached. Jennifer, they will last a month sitting out on the counter as long as they're not washed because they have their protective film on them. And if you leave that film on them, you can go ahead and put them in the fridge and they last 3 months in the fridge.
Yeah, eggs are my favorite food too. I If it wasn't for boiled eggs and rice with fish sauce, we wouldn't be alive. As kids, that was our go-to dinner snack. When my It was our dinner. When my mother and my father were out doing whatever they were doing, the housekeepers would ask us, "What would you like for dinner? Can we have boiled eggs and rice?" We didn't want the fancy food. We didn't want a vegetable.
No,
Just
I
give me
don't.
boiled eggs and
Yeah,
rice.
just, yeah. I used to have fish sauce. I used to cook Thai. I started looking up Thai recipes back in around 2013 through 15. So, and I had an Asian grocery near me, but that's all gone now.
Hmm. So sad to go to the Asian ethnic food section in like a local Walmart. At least they have a little section. I mean, it's like this big, but it has all the Asian ethnicities all in one little aisle. Like what? Like at least the here the Hispanic foods have like a whole aisle. This has like a corner of a shelf. But it's fun
Yeah.
because as the Korean food noodles with mukbangs have become popular and everybody wants the new different Asian instant noodles, that section has grown some.
Yes,
But
we're starting to
uh
get some that we did not have a few years ago.
yeah.
And Jolie, what are your yolk colors? Really orange. Yes, Winnie, they are really orange. They're really yellow. My my chicks get
Mealworms.
They get mealworms. They're hunting. They're out hunting right now. They get a chance to do that. They eat worms, lizards, frogs, unfortunately. Um,
Frogs?
they One of them swallowed a frog the other day. If they get a rodent, they'll kill a rodent. Chickens are better than cats at that. Yes. Well, some cats. And let's see. They get kale and fresh kale that we grow, and we are also growing them Swiss chard. And then, so the bottom part of our garden is just for the chickens, and the top, this is what we grow inside because it grows really fast in hydroponics. So, and the top is our lettuce leaves, different kinds of lettuce. And yeah, so I had a salad today. I usually make one big, one meal. So it was pork chops and salad from the
I'm
garden.
still learning how to make the perfect jammy egg. Like you just there's a boiling process. Like you boil it for so many minutes, then you have to put it in a cold water bath, stop
Mm-hmm.
the cooking process, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can peel it, right? So I'm still not, it's like the perfect apparently 3-minute egg. I'm not that good at it. I kind of suck at it, but I keep trying. One of these days. But I had salad with my dinner tonight, and I realized something. I'm like, what? Salad's so awesome, and I eat salad. Why is this? And then I realized I'm looking at the salad, dissecting it. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jackie, when was the last time you actually purchased iceberg lettuce? I don't remember. It was an iceberg lettuce salad, and it was good because it was fresh. So I'm like,
Winnie, that
I
is my
need to eat.
absolute favorite way to eat eggs, but I don't have any. I could make some sugar-free blueberry jam. They'll do that. I'm just trying
Ooh.
to cut sugar out for us as we try to lose weight. Apparently, sugar is the devil.
It is. It's a drug.
Yes, ladies and
Mhm.
gentlemen, sugar is the devil.
You know my very favorite jelly, and I can't buy it anymore. They don't sell it anymore. They used to sell it, and I don't know where it went to, but it used to be made by the brand Hero, and it was red currant. I love red
Oh,
currants.
I've never had it.
Red, they don't grow in America. There was some blight for red currants in America, and they don't grow here, but they're all over Europe. And I used to be able to get it here, and now I can't get it. But it's a I always liked preserves, not jelly, because I liked a tart fruit, more tart and a little sweet, not and to me jelly is all sweet. It's
It
just too sweet.
is. Apple blonde, one of my favorite ways to have eggs is scrambled with tomato and feta on a buttered croissant. Fa, fa, fa. I like big nuts from Costco, says Katie.
My sister swears by them.
Okay, I got the superior table out. We're almost set it out. What was that sound?
One of my
Ooh.
favorite ways to have eggs is scrambled eggs with tomatoes, feta on butter croissant. That sounds divine. I'm a huge croissant fan. I love croissants. Um, They're one of my favorite breads to eat, and I also know they're made full of butter. That's why they're amazing. I mean, I'm not unaware that they're not
Right.
healthy. It's like egg muffins, or actually not egg muffins, but English muffins, super high in sodium. You're like, what? Um,
So
Talking about, I
I did
actually looked
get
up
something. I
recipes.
got my tabletop
Tip
treasures.
treasures. Oh, your pen, the pen.
Mm-hmm. In the
Show
cute
show it off.
box. But you won't really be able to see it. But I have not loaded it up yet. But it's got one of her little characters on it, on the nib. I'll do it face down when I do it for the Scribbles channel. They're more interested in things like this. And Dawn, I still don't know what kind of pin case to get. I need one that holds, I think, around 10. And that would be nice. But maybe I'll just get 2 5 pin cases. I'm not sure. Dawn was asking me a long time ago, like, what pen case do you recommend for fountain pens? And I don't know. I'm still looking.
I have experimented with eggs and my cholesterol because docs are saying don't eat the whole eggs. Yeah, I agree with you. Bullshit.
That's true.
Bullshit. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. Eggs are like the perfect food. Mm-mm.
And I got a new cutter because I did add the A6 size rings back into my planning system because we're doing so much planning, and I'm also taking like parts of my journal and the back and using it to plot out the
Ma'am,
garden.
where are our planning um lives and videos? Because I haven't seen any from you. What happened to our plan with me?
They're over on Scribbles and Soil. I might start doing them live over there. We're just gonna keep this handbags that we show and SLGs, right?
Well, it's fine.
Well, we need to make up some games. Like you're going to be
But I
like,
haven't even.
okay, I'm going to see if I can get this, or this for this bag. And I'll be like, I'm going to see if I can get this, or this for this bag.
Right now, I'm trying just to list 3 bags a week for the month of May. For the whole month of May,
3
every
a
week, I'm gonna.
week.
Hey, baby steps. Baby steps.
No, I'm saying that's just. I would just like to post one at a time and just let it sit there till it sells, and then put another one up.
Well, they actually say on Poshmark as a strategy for selling, the more you have on your inventory, the more visibility it gets.
Okay.
So, and you
All
have to have
right.
room. I mean, I've had bags on there for like 6 months before they sold.
I
You
could
know,
have one a day for a long time, or one a week. Just one a week. I could slowly build.
and see, the thing is, I compartmentalize them. So once I put bags I'm selling on Posh, I have to put them in a separate bin, so they're there, so I know where to get them, so I can ship them. Jackie, I was thinking about you selling, and I would find what I have. Oh, no, 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 no. See, here's the thing, Winnie. I have multiples because those are the bags I love the most. I have them in multiple colors. Now, exact same colorway, I do let those go because that has happened to me. But if I
Oh,
have a bag that I have more than
wow.
one of, it's because I love them. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right. And Christiana
Yay!
says, um, that's true for eBay and Poshmark. More items, more visibility. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got all my
It's
first Louis Vuittons. I sold my whole bag collection on eBay.
it's really hard to get visibility on eBay. It's really hard.
Hmm.
It is not an easy thing to do. I actually don't even I use eBay as a buyer, but as a seller, I don't even try because you have to do promote and sponsor your store and your items to get the visibility. And I'm like, Um, uh,
Mm.
okay,
I've had to
so
send fake bags back twice and one fake wallet
I'm
over the course
I'm
of
current.
20 years or so.
Yeah, I've had maybe 2 fake bags come through there, but honestly, the fake bags that I have purchased, I honestly do believe the sellers didn't know because it is a Dooney and Burke. These aren't Louis Vuittons. People just didn't know they existed. One of the things that kind of bothered me when I was looking at replicas, there's an entire section of replica Coach bags. And they're not that much cheaper than the real thing, which
They're
really has
not.
me question who are buying them.
I
I
was
mean, you could get a
watching.
regular, yeah,
There's a bunch on right now. They're tabbies, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
they're
was
not that
looking.
much cheaper than,
I'm like
yeah.
the price isn't right. It doesn't make any sense. But it's cheap enough that I questioned whether they were even real.
Oh, yeah, there's that. No, what I'm
They're
saying is
a
there are
hundred and something
replicas
dollars.
of Yeah, there are replicas of Coach bags being produced. I've seen them in catalogs because people approach me daily for replica dealers, and they're like, "Oh, and we have this," and I'll go look in
I
their
know.
catalog, and I'm like,
I won't.
they
Mm-mm,
have
mm-mm.
Coach. I just go
Yeah.
look to see what they're offering, and actually, when I saw the Coach bags, and they're selling them for $175, I'm like, you can go get a real Coach for like 300. Why are you spending 175 for this
Jen,
replica?
when that bag came out, I knew it was going to sell out. And I bought one. I bought the Coach Quilted Rowan, like Jen is saying here. They sent it to the wrong address.
Hmm.
Then they stopped it though and reversed it back to the warehouse. And then when they got back to me, it sold out.
Mm-hmm. The
That's
quilted
my
rowan
story of the Quilted Rowan, which I wanted.
is is the bag I let get away that I wanted. It truly is because I had seen them in person. I'd gone to the outlet. I saw them. I knew how good that leather was, and I didn't buy it. And I still regret not getting it. But okay, I have
But I'm
another
not
bag.
going to pay way over
You know?
retail for it either. So that's not
Oh no,
happening.
heck no. And they'll make it again. I mean, Coach is Coach. If it sells, they'll make it again. You know,
Sorry,
they're
I have
all
some
about
filing to do. Just kidding.
I am looking for a I need to change out my glasses again, even though I just changed into these.
Yeah.
I'm going on doing field work tomorrow, so I'm gonna need to wear sunglasses, and
Uh
these
huh.
glasses don't have a sunglass clip, so I need to make sure I switch out to these.
Are there any particular bags that you are searching for?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm always looking for a Boston bag. I'm not really looking for anything particular. I just have a type of well-made bag, you know.
Hmm.
I don't. I know I make it really hard to trade with because I had so many bags that it's basically I like older bags. I like bags with more slouch and give. I like the main bags you like. This is the problem, ma'am.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. I know.
Where are my other glasses? I am missing a pair of
There's a
glasses
cricket in
somewhere.
here and it's jumping. Okay, so I have a double desk situation here. I have two desks, and there's a cricket in
I'm
here,
jumping
and
between.
how it's jumping from the desk up onto the shelf, and then from the shelf over to the desk. And but I have visual hallucinations because of the blind spots in my eye. So I
Yeah,
usually blow them off, but this time now I saw it twice in a row. So I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't just a dark spot. That was an actual cricket jumping.
cricket. Hey, where's the chickens? It's like chicken food.
It is. It is.
Okay, I found the glasses I was looking for.
I
Tomorrow
hope
I have
so,
to do
Winnie.
field work. I'm gonna have to go out into the field. Literally, we had to put it off last week. So I'm gonna be doing it this week. Tomorrow. Huh.
What's your
Nope.
temperature
I'm
like
gonna go
out
back to
there?
the other ones. Uh, 80 to 100 degrees. Not quite 100 yet. It's between 80 and 90. Um, but it's not that
We
bad
were 90,
yet.
we were 93 today and we didn't have any wind for a while. And my girls were just standing with their wings out and their mouths like, are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
So
get
like
worse. We
I
have
gave them a spa. They had a mist was had four nozzles all underneath the shaded part of their well, it was underneath the box part. They're in the shade in their run too because I keep a tarp on it. So yeah.
Well, Julie, that cricket is good luck.
Hmm.
I got a Roots wallet from Amazon. That's nice. Roots is I believe, a Canadian company for bags. What's up with LV? I buy the Key Pouch S, and will I get it before 6 months? Who knows?
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
Who
That
knows?
was the thing that Mim was talking about was that people are upset because normally when you do a financial transaction and you hand over money, they hand over a good or a service. LV is promising a good and service, and then sometimes they're canceling They're like,
We
oh, we can't afford.
we may or may not have that item, but you can go
Oh
ahead and
no, it's
pay
an end
for it.
cart. It's in stock. Yeah, you know, that's the part that gets me. It's like it says in stock. So between me placing that order and you getting it, you said five. Like, excuse me, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. You know. But this is huh. That's just the thing about wearing glasses. I'm always constantly cleaning them. I feel like that's all I do 3 times a day is clean my glasses. Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm Yeah. This
it's not
changing my
very
glasses.
classy to take the money first. kind of
Sure as heck not.
it's kind of low
And then the
class.
use and keep it for months. That's what Mim was complaining about in her video was that she had bought this Murakami from the first drop, January 3rd drop. She just got it like a week ago. She thought she was going to have to cancel it because they never sent an email. They never said it was shipping. She had called them. Customer service is crap. She was like, and then all of a sudden it shows up. She goes, I'm returning this. I don't want this anymore. And it's not that she doesn't want it. She went and bought a pochette from Japan from her. She has a personal shopper in Japan who scouts out stuff for her. She bought a pochette from 20 years ago for just $100
For a song. Yeah.
Australian dollars, more than that little thing was. And she's like, "Why am I keeping this? I'm not keeping this." Like she can get a personal shopper who treats her better and gives her product and pay the personal shopper fee and shipping, and was happier than buying it directly from LV.
Yeah.
That is bad customer service. You know,
Yes. I've had this bag for years. Let's see. Now,
see,
doesn't this
Winnie,
look faded? But that's the
I
color
love
of
it.
it. That's the color of
No,
it.
it's
It's
like
not
a
faded.
cocoa. Yeah,
I just want to see if my phone
I
will fit
love
in it.
Kipling bag,
This is like for a
and
walking deal.
Winnie, I love the cherries collection. I did love the original cherries. I love the new cherries, and it's sad because I can't afford them. I mean, I've looked. I'm like, well, yeah, that's a pipe dream. And here's the
Oh
thing:
yeah.
even if I had the money, I couldn't justify it right now. I
Yep, it
love
fits in
Kipling
this
bags.
pocket. Fits in that back pocket. That big
Well,
iPhone Max, which is cool because now it's my little another little walking bag.
I love those Kipling bags. Those are some of my, those are the bags I have. My Dooney bags that are Disney and the Kipling bags are James's favorite ones I carry. He just loves the monkey. I
Mm.
changed to this bag because I have to use my sunglasses have to fit, and they didn't fit in that other bag, so we just changed bags. The double cherries, don't worry, nobody will get. Yeah, I love the double cherries. I love the little O face and the little smiley face, and it's like
Yeah, they're cute. Yeah.
it's just so cute. They're like, I'm waiting for the counterfeits. Like, I want the knockoffs. I want the dupes. I want somebody to take the smiling cherry and put it on something that I could
A
buy
bag
that doesn't have
charm. A
LV
bag
on it.
charm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like somebody is just cherry. Someone's gonna copy that. Um, only ever buy the LV key pouch 5 new. Not down for LV prices at the on the whole. Their prices went up again before the tariff increase. Before the tariff increase, I woke up like last week to a bunch of text threads about how they had a Speedy in their cart, and the next morning they were going to buy it. The next morning, the price had went up by $80. This is not a tariff increase. That's still yet to come. That was just a little incremental increase. Hopefully, nobody notices. You
Yeah.
know.
Hmm. Oh,
Ooh,
Americans are
let me go
noticing.
look. Let me go look for that Winnie.
Laston?
Anyhow, yeah, yeah. Must go look up this.
Laston bag when he says that there is a great dupe, not a rep, but a dupe, not a replica, on Amazon, and Jackie is looking it up.
Well,
Yes, I
absolutely.
should commentate because we could turn it into a podcast if I just commentated everything. I've got to get this back together.
So what's coming up for your week this week, Julie?
Well, I'm going to be working on um, resizing. This is Tomoe River paper in size A4, and so I'm going to be using Tomoe River inserts in my A6, which is this size. So I will be creating those. Also, I am working on gathering. Where am I here? Gathering all of the goods, all of the items that I need. Oh, waiting on my bag from the Superior Labor. It's so cute. And I will be gathering items. I swear to God. Hold on. I'm trying to find the page that I wrote them on because I think I wrote them on March of 2026
Okay,
on
when you send me
purpose.
the link. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Let's see it.
Oh yeah.
I've got to get all of this stuff. Oh, that's cute. Which is shelving, lighting, mats, um, well, trays and um, pots because I'm going to be growing tomatoes and peppers, 80 plants in the house to get them started. So that will be an adventure.
It's so
It is cute.
I love it. Okay, I'm not allowed to buy a bag in May. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I don't even care. It's at cart, and we're just gonna let it sit there.
How
Okay,
much is it?
I'm not gonna buy it. $77. It's
Okay.
not the end of the universe, but the universe has said no, no bag buying. Because I have three items I have to pay for when I
Well,
get paid that I
just
haven't
sell
paid
one
for yet.
real. Just sell like 2 or 3 bags real quick.
Well, if I sell them, yeah, then I can buy that. But right now, I've already have two other bags I have to pay for. I pre-ordered a thing for my sister's birthday gift, which I shouldn't have done. But when opportunity knocks, and it showed up, I'm like, that's Jennifer's perfect thing. So yeah, I have finished her Christmas and her birthday. And I guarantee you I'll still buy her more. Roots is a bag company out of Canada. They make extremely well-made leather bags. Very good leather bags, but um they're hard to find, because it is a smaller company. And I actually didn't hear about Roots Leather until I was watching the Purse Curator, and I love watching Vicky from the Purse Curator. She went live today, but I did not watch because I'm trying not to buy bags. I did not
Right.
watch this Adrian because if I watch, I will buy. I have a hard enough impulse control issues because when I'm depressed and upset, I buy stuff.
Right.
Well, it's just a slippery slope of the endorphin rush of getting it, and then I have the depression of, oh my gosh, I have a bag of lunch and I'm over and I can't find my bag, so then I get depressed because I can't find what I'm looking for. Yeah, so there is an interesting um what psychological thing was I reading about depression? Something about our generation and depression is anyway,
It's
I
just
will
part
not
of it.
speak of it since I can't cite it. Yeah. I found a sold one on Mercari for I found a sold one on Mercari for $11. Oh wow. The LaFesten bag? LaFesten bag? Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I've been
So
playing Minecraft.
what's been oh you have? That's good.
Mhm.
That's a good, get your mind off of stuff. What 3
Yes.
bags are you listing next?
I don't know. The two bags I listed were bags that I knew I was gonna let go of. Just had been hanging on to them because they're really good bags. But one is the so as I go through my collection, I'll look at something and I'll say, okay, you have to go. And then it isn't really like I used to have a bin of bags that are leaving. I don't have that anymore. I got rid of like 20 or 30 bags last year. And so they're not as organized. So as I organize and go through stuff, that's why I'm giving myself a whole week. So during the work week, when I come in and look at my bags, I'll look at a different shelf. Like, do I use this one? Because I have 3 bins of bags that they don't have a shelf because they're in bins because I don't have enough storage capacity.
Right.
Um, or I should say displaying capacity. On Coachtopia bags, they are one I like, just don't know about the 250. So Coachtopia bags tend to be two types: regenerative leather, which is a leather compound that is made from scraps, or it's the cut leather scraps, which is comes in they say they're cut leather straps from actual end scraps. Some of it is the leather that they are trying to say is more sustainable, which is just shredded leather that's been remade into a textile. Right. So I don't have a problem with Coachtopia other than the price. I think the price is a little steep for something that is essentially a manufactured leather
Textile.
constitute. Yeah. So I have a Coachtopia bag, but it's textile. It's denim. So I love it. But the leather, and I like the nylon. I love their nylon bags. They have a nylon tote. I think it's awesome. But I don't know how I feel about their leather bags. Now, Winnie has had a couple of them, of the leather version, so she might be able to speak to it more. Winnie, we need a video. Tell us about your Coachtopia experiences if you have any of those bags left.
Okay. It's been over an hour, and I think I'm going to call it, if that's okay with you.
That's okay with me. Winnie just found me another cherries bag.
I
Oh my
saw it.
gosh, I
I
love
saw
it.
the link come through. I'm like,
Winnie, you're awesome. Thank you.
Winnie just bought one.
You just bought one? Yeah, why not? They're adorable. I love these
And
stupid smiley faces.
it looks like I don't have to look for something to read before I go to bed. I believe that's been provided to me in my chats tonight.
I know, I'm gonna go read it too. Um,
All right. I will
yeah.
see you next
Okay.
week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.